These are the ones I'd strongly recommend that you play that mastery piece around. This is the question-based listening. So you want to know about them and their situation. You definitely want to know, what are their plans from here, where to from here. You want understand their motivation and their ideal timing. You want to identify their real estate experiences and any concerns that they might have. You want to talk about the method of sale and any marketing preferences. You'd like to find out, what are their expectations that they have of you, any criteria they have in the selection process. And also you want to talk about the property features that really stood out to them, either from a living in point of view when they first saw the property. But if you think about it, right, you've got the people in their situation. So tell me a little bit more about you, or even better still, when we spoke on the phone, you mentioned this. Could we just explore that a little bit more? I'd just like to better understand this. And your plans from here, where to from here? I mean, you don't have to get too technical in terms of questions. And what's your main reason for selling at this particular point in time? Oh, okay, now I understand so much more effectively. An ideal timing. When would you like the money transferred into your bank account? When would you ideally like to start a campaign? When would you ideally like to have the property sold? All of these are ideal timing kind of questions. In terms of your previous real estate experiences, how have they been? Have you got any concerns that I ought to be aware of? In terms of how you like to see the property taken to market, any preferences, any methods? In terms of me as your agent, what ideally are you looking for? What expectations have you actually got? And what were the features of the property that stood out? Now, I've just gone through and asked those questions, team, in like bing, bing, bing mode. The reality of the situation is it's going to be a very conversational style, not an interrogational style. You master a conversational style with this. So you're starting to build this great momentum nice and early in the process.